Hey everyone, so for today's video, it is going to be a review on the Huda Beauty New Nude Eyeshadow Palette. If you guys are interested in my honest thoughts, then please keep on watching. Ever since this palette came out, I've been dying to get my hands on it. And yesterday I went to Sephora and grabbed it. So let me give you a little bit of information about this palette. It has 18 eyeshadows in 5 ready-to-layer textures, 10 mattes, 4 multi-reflective shadows, so those are like the chromatic shadows, 2 pressed glitters, 1 pressed pearl, and 1 concealer base. I'm gonna open up the palette for you guys. So these 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 4 chromatic shades, 2 glitters, the concealer, and then there's this, which is like a glitter shade, like a regular shimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my finger to go in with the concealer shade. Okay, so this is my first time trying the concealer. Let's see how it is. Okay. So it's kind of like sticky in a way, which is, it's not bad to have like kind of a sticky base. It has no, it's kind of clear. It's like a clear concealer. It doesn't really have a color, even though it kind of looks nude or like beige in the palette. But it does not have color whatsoever. I don't know if you guys can tell. All right, so I'm just gonna put that all over my eyelid with my fingers. So now I'm going to be taking a Morphe M511 blending brush, and you guys, this brush, I've had it for about 2 years, and I will never stop using it because that's how good this brush is. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Lace, which is a light lavender color, as my transition shade. So I'm just gonna go in with it. So what I noticed from using the palette yesterday and today, there's not really a lot of fallout from the palette, which is, it's good. Personally, like, I don't care for the fallout, but there isn't really much fallout. Okay. So the concealer so far is not really a bad base. Like, it's not really a bad primer. I kind of, personally, I didn't really expect it to work, but it's working pretty well, actually. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Tickle, and I'm just gonna be using a smaller blending brush to kind of put that right on the outer corner of the eye. Not only is there barely any fallout from the palette, there is barely any fallout on my eyes. Usually I like to start with my eyeshadow first and then go ahead with my base, just in case there's fallout on my face. That way I can wipe it and I don't have to ruin my base. But with this palette, you don't even have to worry about that because it is really good. Like, I'm kind of shocked how there's no fallout on my face. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and use that same color to smoke out the under eye. I'm gonna use the shade Tease to put on the outer corners of the eye. I'm just gonna put that there. I like to use a lot of different blending brushes just so I can make sure that there's no harsh lines or edges. I love how the palette comes with a mirror, because it is very useful rather than having to go grab a mirror or grab another palette to use the mirror in it. It already comes with a mirror and it's perfect, and that way when you're traveling you don't even have to worry about having a mirror. This mirror it's pretty big. Like you can do your entire face makeup, like you can do your whole face without having to worry about like missing a spot, because the mirrors are actually really good. So I'm done with all the matte shades. I'm just gonna use my fingers to carve out my eyelids. Gonna go back with that blending brush and just kind of blend, because once you do that sometimes you get that harsh line and you don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Fantasy, and I'm just gonna use my finger to put that right on there. Go ahead and use one of the glitter shades. I'm going to be using the shade Infatuated, and I'm just going to use my finger. You guys, I'm using my fingers a lot, and I'm just going to put that right on there. What I noticed with the glitter shades is that they don't feel really chunky. They actually feel pretty smooth for glitter. I didn't have to worry about fallout underneath, like all over my face. I'm pretty surprised. I was really surprised with that, and also it lasted throughout the day. I didn't even carve out my eyelids yesterday with a concealer or the paint pot or anything. I just put it straight onto my eyeshadow, and it lasted me throughout the entire night. And I was really surprised. It didn't move at all. My face was not glittery. It worked really, really well. And I'm just so happy about that. And hopefully she comes out with more palettes that have these glitters in them, because they are really useful, and you don't have to sit here and worry about having the glue and then worrying about like having it to go all over your face, and you don't have to worry about all of the stuff that you worry about with glitter. So doing like a glitter look with this palette, or with these glitters specifically, is really effortless. So I am done with the eyeshadows. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara, some lashes, and do my eyebrows, and I will be right back. So you guys, I'm back. I added some winged liner, some lashes, mascara, and did my brows. So my overall thoughts on this palette is, yes, it is worth your money. I love anything that has pinks and purples in them. I love these like cool colors with a little bit of warm colors right here. I just love how nice it is, and comparing to her first palette, she really did improve. She did an amazing job on this, and for me, I think it's worth it. I love it. This is probably going to be my everyday palette from now on, and it is definitely going to be a palette that I will be taking with me wherever I go. Unfortunately, I didn't have her brushes that came with them because they didn't sell them at Sephora. But the palette, I love it. I love the glitters. The only thing I wish she had was a little bit more glitters, because I really like how effortless it was to put glitter. Usually I have a hard time putting glitter on, and I usually have a hard time finding glitter glue that's good. And yeah, I really like this palette. If you guys enjoyed this review, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and share. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.